The console wars have been extremely interesting this generation. We have the Wii in clear lead in sales thanks to its early innovation and family-friendly titles. However, the other two systems have been extremely close recently, with the 360 currently leading the PS3 in sales by only a few million, but it wasn't always so close between the two. In 2006, the PS3 was just getting started, while the 360 had already been on the market for a year, and it was already off to a huge head start. It was also getting ready to unleash a little game by Epic Games and the famous Cliffy B to drive the first nail into Sony's coffin. This is that game. It's Gears of War.
King Raven, Delta 2. Got a Locust on that bridge. Over.
Gears of War's story has been a fan favorite in recent years, and for good reason. You play as Marcus Phoenix, a soldier turned prisoner that gets released to fight the Locust after Emergence Day. In fact, every prisoner gets pardoned, as the government gets desperate in an effort to destroy the invaders.
Getting you out. Here, put this on. You'll need it.
This story really helps to set the game apart from games like Halo, for example, which gives the player a little bit of time to ease them into the conflict. This isn't the case in Gears of War, as you're immediately thrown into the action, fighting off swarms of enemies and shooting them in the face, over and over again. Gameplay in Gears of War is very much action-oriented. There isn't much focus on tactics. Instead, it's all about reflexes and timing. It makes sense to have it this way, though, as the game's extremely frantic pace doesn't really leave much room for pre-fight strategy. You'll be diving, jumping, and pumping tons of lead into the Locust enemies, all while making sure your team isn't in danger. In addition, the game includes some awesome arcade-style elements, such as the active reload. This method of reloading relies on a perfect tap of the right bumper to give you a damage bonus, and if you screw it up, it jams your weapon. Of course, what also separates Gears of War from its shooter cousins is the way in which gameplay is presented to the player. It isn't strictly open or strictly linear. Instead, it finds a happy medium between the two. Parts of the game give the player a clear path that you have no choice but to tread down, while other sections let you pick which way to go, giving you different perspectives of the same events if you choose to play them again. I like choosing left at the fork in the road, though. I need to represent for my Southpaw brethren. If you're playing with a friend, and this game does include a fantastic co-op mode, try going back and doing sections over to see the different parts of each level. Visuals in Gears of War are outstanding, but it does come at a small cost. This game was released only a year after the Xbox 360 went on the market, so although character models and environments are stunning, the frame rate can take a big nosedive. This is mostly limited to cutscenes, where I also encountered problems with the shadows, and it isn't really anything to worry about. What we really care about is the gameplay, and the gore, because there's a lot of it. Gears of War is only the first in a trilogy of games that really helped to put the Xbox 360 on the map as the console to beat for awesome shooters. While the 360's lead has diminished recently, this is still one of the best shooters of this generation. Check back the week after Thanksgiving for our review of Gears of War 2.